Now, after I show y'all this, there should be no more questions on what the fuck is going on. Check this out.
Oregon man was convicted and sent to jail for collecting and using rainwater on his own property, sued by the state for theft. Rancher Gary Harrington built 3 large reservoirs on his own land to collect rainwater and snow melt. He claimed the water was primarily for fire protection reserves and for providing water to wildlife. But the state called it theft and prosecuted Gary. A municipal code stipulates that all water within city limits, including precipitation, is part of the public water supply. The city requested the court order the removal of his collection system and impose a fine. Despite Harrington's repeated appeals, arguing, "The water fell on my land, I'm not selling it. I'm simply using it on my own property." The court ultimately rejected his claims. Harrington was found guilty on multiple charges, including unlawful appropriation of state water resources. He was sentenced to 30 days in jail and fined over $1,500. The incident sparked intense backlash. Residents said it was simply tyranny. If a person cannot own the rain that falls on their own land, what do they actually own?
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Dope back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go to ubuntuapparel.com. Okay, it's right below. Click the link. If you're on YouTube, click one of them shirts below. That's how y'all go to our store on YouTube. And I need all the help I could get. Double salute to all my monthly subscribers, monthly members, all y'all. Thank y'all so much. See what I just showed you? It can't even capture rainwater. You don't own nothing. Zilch. Okay? They control your mind, your body, and your soul. I've been saying this for years. Okay? And what pissed me off is, to be honest, the so-called churchy, religious people, they do nothing about it. You know, God put this here for us. But you won't go against these people that is intervening with God's plan. These people that are replacing us with robots, because their God is the opposite of your God, and they go to bat for their God every day, which is Satan. So all these churchy people, why isn't it all the church people come together and stop this? Stop them from intervening with God's plan. The reason you can't stop it is because the reality that you have is owned by these same people. Your idea of religion comes from these same people. Your idea of what's right and wrong come from these same people. So you see what I'm trying to explain to y'all? You're caught in a psychosis. You can't even capture rainwater. I told y'all, what is a divine right? A divine right is where they, the Pope, said God gave him permission to rule over us, and he don't have to answer to nobody. And he able to rule over us until God return, which we know is some bullshit. That's why I tell y'all, you better start questioning your religion, because this ain't got nothing to do with God. This is satanic, Satan people that is prohibiting you to be your organic self. This is why they don't want us to plant female seeds. I told y'all back when I was growing up, we can go into anybody's yard, we could pick grapefruits, oranges, tangerines, pears, guavas, Florida plums, whatever, and eat it. Why did they take away that? Okay, their reason why they say they took away all the fruits and the fruit trees is because it's a maintenance on the city. Get the fuck out of here. It's a maintenance on the city. This is some God put here for us to bear, to where we can eat. So all they did was put it to where we have to go to the grocery stores and eat and get that fucked up ass shit. Cause like I told you, if you ain't never ate an orange in the 80s, 90s, you don't know what the orange tastes like. And it's getting worse. So all they're doing is coming in, they're intervening with God's plan. And I can say, all the church people, where you at? You know, going to church every Sunday ain't finna stop nothing. Cause when you walk outside the church doors, it's back to reality. They own your mind, body, and soul. It's crazy, bro. Now I understand why slaves never escaped. It was way more than they said it was, though. It wasn't just Nat Turner, and it was way more slaves that took over, murdered slave owners and took over slave camps and shit. But anyway, now you can understand, because we are doing the same thing they was doing, complying to the bullshit. All we gotta do is not comply. We're no different than the slaves. The only difference is slaves knew they was working for food, water, and shelter. We don't. We work for money that buys food, water, and shelter, which is even worse, because they can manipulate the influence by using money. And again, it had nothing to do with God. I say that all the time because people think, oh, God gonna come down. No, nigga, you have to do this. While you on your knees praying, they're out here making up laws, okay? Building construction, okay? And taking over our lands. It's just a shame that man had to go to jail for capturing rainwater. And I just want to prove to y'all that when they say they control your mind, body, and soul, it's true. Because you're operating in a system that you don't understand how it works. And that's by design. I told y'all, you go to court, you have a thing called legalese. This is a whole nother language. Even the judges don't know legalese like that. You're speaking a whole nother language. So therefore, you're going to go in and get taken advantage of. You don't know why the judge sit high and look low. You don't know why the judge wear a black robe. The line, the little gate you walk through, that's the bar. You never took the bar. So when you go through that gate, you have a trustee, which is through their trust, because you don't have your own trust. You see, when you get a trust, you become the trustee of the trust. Why, when you go to court, you appointed a public defender? Because you operate under their trust. That's why you get a public defender. And they're all together. So don't think you get a public. They all go to lunch together. They all trade different cases. It's fucked up, man. But this has nothing to do with God. This is man-made systems, man-made laws, man-made rules. This is why I say you got your mind to go vote. And anybody who tells you that voting is going to change something, they are ignorant. They are ignorant. Thinking that a system designed to do exactly what it's been doing and going to continue to do is going to help you. You done lost your motherfucking mind. I would take my chances. I just know too much about this system. I keep telling y'all, man, the more you apply to this system, the more you're going to get fucked. Instead of turning yourself toward the gathering, turn yourself away from the gathering. Fuck them. Let them kumbaya and continue to dictate people and lie. Oh, this is a democracy. Most people don't even know what the fucking word democracy means. Democracy is just basically it basically means the people's power. And as you see, the people don't have no motherfucking power. When these people do things, they don't ask your consent. They don't ask you how you feel. Hey, what do you think about putting after school classes for Satanism? What do you think about that? They don't ask you that. What do you think about allowing children underage, undeveloped minds to make decisions, lifelong decisions? Like, if they was born one thing and they want to be another thing, they should be able to make that decision on their own. Y'all got to start waking up too. This shit is so fucking demonic and so fucking crazy. It's clear. Those aliens that are walking amongst us, whether you believe it or not, look just like us. I feel as though those are the motherfuckers that are allowing this shit to happen. There's no way a person with empathy or just of humanity that would think like this. Eating people, eating babies, doing all these things. I just can't say what I want to say because, they, you know what I'm saying? So like when I did the video about the World Cup, they blocked the video. They control things. As long as we comply, they're going to continue to control us. And they're going to continue to get rich. And they're going to continue to fuck our lives up, basically. Your life has been fucked up because these people took it upon themselves to educate you to be a dummy. Educate you to be be fearful, not fearless. They educated you to not know nothing. They gave you the illusion of education to make you think because you got a master's degree and a fucking plaque and a this and that, make you think you're smart. This shit is fucked up. I mean, fucked up. So listen, man, go see what the divine right is. I told y'all. Also, I think it's called the Anu Sactum. I did a video about it, and it'll tell you about what the papal bull that the Pope presented. And power bring down power. And it was just, it's called the annual. If y'all know what it is, put it in the comments. It's called the Annum Sactum. It's a piece of paper, and it's basically saying the Pope is basically saying he rules and run every motherfucking thing, and all popes, kings can't do shit about it. So this is when power intervene with power. This is physics. You can't run a bicycle to a train. You have to run a train to a train, or one has to be greater than the other. We are greater than all that shit. We're just not consolidated. We're not together. We're broken up. Divide and conquer is a real thing. But we have all the power, us the people. But power gonna bring down power. You watch what I see. Watch what I tell you. Anyway, man, put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about this. Let's share this video. Let's get in these comments. Let's start brainstorming, putting ideas and shit together. Because like I say, people read these comments all over. And I'm just here, man, to wake y'all up, man. If a bitch can't capture rainwater on his own property and stake claim to it, not even using it to make money, because they'll never put you in a position to be financially stable, so where you could draw leverage. Everything is to give you so much money a month and take it right back. That's why everything is in 30 days. I told y'all, if you make $7 grand a fucking month, their job is to suck 7 back out your ass to keep you going to work. They don't want you to save money. They don't want you to come together. They want you to stay just how you are, so the rich stay rich and the poor stay getting fucked over. Listen, man, put your comments on the bottom of the video, man. I love y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Peace.